Hello YouTube, my name is uidsea. When you click the video, what you expect? I'm also using this because this is a really great way, really good excuse to wear something, but also really not wear anything on the legs, you know? It's kind of like that whole thing, like, why can't guys wear dresses? After wearing the Jesus outfit, I'm convinced, because this shit's freeing. Scott's had it right the whole time. I'm gonna buy a kilt after this. Anyways, Amazing Gordo. I always wanted a Jesus character in game, so as we don't have one, let's make our own. Kinda makes sense with all the religious overtones, but I think that'd be like too overt. You know, I don't know, people get upset. Blood of the Martyr for his thorny crown. Jesus juice, duh. That was my pickup line with the ladies. Hey ladies, let me give you... Anyway, Eucharist, because obviously Jesus can't take devil deals. Godhead, his dad, okay. BFFs, he's a friend to everyone. Lazarus Rex, Respawn. 11 bomb friends, his followers. One dark bomb for his traitor. Which is, you know, Judas, which is also a character in this game. So I don't know why it isn't completely overt, but whatever. I don't know. Isn't it weird? Godhead is item ID 331. Soy milk is 330. Terrible? I think not. I think it was actually meant to be that way. Because they all knew that Godhead and soy milk were essentially the same tier. Think about it. Why can't I go in this item room? Oh, that's why. Well, guess I really kind of wish I didn't go into that item room, actually. See, and then right here, this. Oh god, right here is a perfect example of why Godhead isn't like, it's not completely oh my god OP. The run is all of a sudden instantly broken type thing, because I mean it's really not. Like the damaging aura, yes, is pretty damn strong, but excuse me, but the damage up is actually only a 0.5, so it's not really that great. Biggest tooth, whatever. It gives like a bleeding effect sometimes. Whatever. I probably also should remove that mod. Yeah. Oh well. Excuse you. The bleeding effect is nice though, don't get me wrong. It's not that strong. Oh yeah, as you just killed him in one shot, except it was more like 4. Ah, that's some hot coffee. Mmm, very good. You know, alright, so I've always been a coffee person, but when I was in Florida, like the last year or so, I was a tea person. I was like, you know what? Let's change this whole coffee bullshit. God damn it. Whatever. Let's change this whole coffee, you know, bloggery. Let's actually try some tea. Let's see why it is that sophisticated people drink tea. And then, like, you know, because in America we have the stereotype of, you know, the very posh, like, Stephen Fry-esque person drinking tea. When in reality... Oh, God! When in reality it's probably just as common for, like, you know, some dude in... Some dude in what, like Eastern England? Is that the place that's kinda eh? No. My manager was from England, and he said that it was actually the northern part of England, I think, had what is akin to like the South's quote unquote hillbillies, or maybe it was the South too. But either way, you know, I have this image of, you know, a super posh British person sitting there sipping their tea in the morning and whatnot, and then there's probably some dude who's sitting there like, "Hey, you bloody minger, put the damn kettle on!" And he's like, some dude who's like dressed in like half clothes, and some crazy ass motherfucker drunk on the side of the street at like, you know, 2 in the afternoon. That also probably is just a really bad stereotype. Or it isn't. I don't know, man. You know, there's ridiculous things all over the world. That's kind of the beauty of the human condition, is that... Fuck you, Dark Bum. Yeah, that's the beauty of the human condition. Fuck you, Dark Bum. Is that, we're all pretty fucking ugly. That got dark pretty quickly. Yay, Angel Deals Only, my favorite type of run. Holy light! Holy diver, you've been down too long in the midnight sea. Oh, what's becoming of me? No, but you know, I was like, hey, why don't we try to fight Mega Satan because we're Jesus? And also, I was like, no, let's try some tea. Let's try some tea. You know, so they had this Irish breakfast tea type stuff, and I remember there was someone for like probably like 6 or 7 videos straight who was trying to help me, like, you know, make the perfect cup of tea, which I appreciate it, by the way. Thank you if you're a person that is still watching. I appreciate that. I never really did, but fuck all of y'all. Yeah. Not the people. I was talking about my goddamn disciples. But, yeah, I never really got around to it. But, Irish breakfast tea was something that, like, I could actually just drink by myself, and I didn't need to add anything. I usually did I added, like, a little bit of honey, and someone also said milk. Adding milk was a good idea. It tasted alright. I tried just, like, straight coffee creamer once, like some French vanilla coffee creamer. It actually wasn't terrible. I was surprised. Like, was it the greatest taste? No. But it also wasn't bad, which I'm sure there's probably, like, some English or... Well, actually, I say don't Asian... Isn't it just as common in Asia to drink tea as it is in England? I'd say it's even more so, isn't it? That's kind of like... Well, no, I guess it's kind of the stereotype of both of them. Green tea and then, like, you know, the Earl Grey tea for England. But either way. Dang, 2 item rooms? Oh, man. Lady Luck has told me to fuck off. Yeah, whatever. It's 5 bombs that I didn't have. Well, this sucks. Anyway, E. coli could be good. That mixed with Midas touch is beautiful. Motherfucker, damn it. But yeah, I don't know. Tea has always been one of those things that I've been like, you know, I like it to an extent. It depends though, because like if I go to, you know, insert coffee shop here, I'm pretty excited the little town that I'm in, they're actually going to be getting a coffee shop soon, which I've been missing one. Because, I mean, yes, it's totally basic bitch, but the closest Starbucks that we have is something like 2.5 hours away from us. So, like, we went to it last week and we're like, holy crap. So this is what civilization feels like. But, motherfucker. But it's pretty good. But yeah, there are some teas that I'm like, no, this isn't that good. There was a, what is it? Is it whatever, some of like the chai tea. I don't know. Maybe I've just had really shitty chai tea, but I've never been a fan of it. And I don't know if that's saying something about me or if that's saying something about the fact that I usually probably just have really shitty chai tea. But a lot of people like it. Geb really loves it. You know, pumpkin spice, of course, because I'm the whitest white girl. What else do we have? How do we not have a use item yet? I'm trying to think of, like, any other really good teas or coffees. I had this weird, like, at Starbucks, there was, like, this weird coconut praline one, I think. That one was okay. It probably could have been a little bit better, but it wasn't bad. I don't know. I'm pretty sure they're just like McDonald's or anything in the sense that every now and then they try some weird things. Sometimes they work, sometimes they really don't. So, I mean, it is what it is. Yep, growth hormones, I love it. 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 I also love Psy, he's pretty dope. Sweet. Gracious. Look at this tear rate. This motherfucking tear rate. No, I mean, like, now, with Godhead, the damage is beautiful, but either way. You can tell that I'm sophisticated because I'm drinking instant coffee out of a paper cup. It's actually not instant coffee, I have a Keurig. I just put the instant coffee in the Keurig and then just destroy the fucking machine. No, no, it's not actually instant coffee. I don't know, it's like Folgers or something. Liz's dad actually like grinds his own. Like, you know, has a coffee grinder, grabs the bean and grinds her own. Like, that's cool, but I don't have the fucking time for that. I don't have the time to just, you know, grind my own coffee like a fucking rich person. I got things I gotta do in life, man. I gotta record videos. I gotta, like, play a really unhealthy amount of Ark. I mean, I got a lot of stuff to do. Yeah. On occasion, I have to, you know, go to this thing called a job. I mean, come on. Who has time to grind their own damn coffee? Don't fuck with me. Bullshit ass motherfucker. Anyway, I don't know. It's been a good morning. It's a good morning. It's usually a good morning. It's weird, right? So I work with, like, unloading stuff. Pretty much. I pick things up and put them down. But not in a healthy way. In, like, a really unhealthy, my company doesn't give two shits if I live or die, if I'm an actual human being type thing. But the thing is, like, during the weekend, we don't have a truck. Saturday, Sunday. So it's a really laid-back, chilled day. And I usually like the people I work with. Fuck you all. Fuck y'all. That's why, because I want that goddamn luck up. And oh no, I don't know how I don't know how I did that, but whatever. But it's been alright recently. Have not been to item shop. Or item room, whatever. Item shop, item room, the same thing. Just woke up like 15-20 minutes like prior to starting up this video, so I'm not exactly here, but it's okay. I got some coffee because I was like, yeah, I mean, I should probably, what's the D8? Reroll forever? Does it just do a random reroll? Because if that's the case, I'm good, because if I hit the D100, I'm gonna be so fucking pissed. His whole raw name's supposed to be Jesus. And of course, yeah, like, since that Vine became a thing, like, wherever, every now and then, oh, new boss. I forgot what he was called, and he apparently is glitched. Okay, well, that was a great new boss. He gives you a cube of meat? Why? Oh, really? Really? Well, I mean, game, if you're just gonna do that to me, I mean, shit, you don't even need to take me to dinner first. Oh, really? I can't even go that high right now. Yeah, at work, my dudes will be like, Jesus, do you love me? And, you know, I gotta be like, ah, no, I hate you, cousin. This is really funny, the 45th fucking time you're doing it. Sorry. I don't know, I'm one of those people that, like, it's certain types of jokes I can't really laugh at more than once. This is, and okay, so a little bit of history on the uidsea, right? It doesn't apply to everything, and I'm sure this is gonna sound like contradictory or hipster or bullshit or whatnot, but you know, fuck you. So I'm partially kidding. God, dicks. That's what anyway, so, like, jokes like that, when they say them literally every fucking day, I'm kind of like, it's funny, dude, it's funny, like, chill the fuck out with this shit. I can't keep pretend to laugh at this joke, you know, and stuff like that, but, you know, they laugh every fucking time, so, I don't know if it's just, like, people are simpletons, or if, I don't know, maybe there's something wrong with me, right? Maybe it's like, oh, well, why can't you just laugh at the same joke every fucking day of your life? Like, why can't I hang myself every fucking day of my life? But, when I was in 7th grade? 8th grade? Something like that. I was in the marching band. I was one of those cool people. Yes. Nice. Yes, you heard that correctly. I was pulling all the bitches with my saxophone. And we had this one thing. Well, it's not this one thing. It's this big thing where pretty much we have to go after school and we have to practice all the routines, of course. And I didn't want none of that shit, man. Like, I eventually got kicked out of marching band because I just never showed up for practice or for the shows. Like, looking back at it now, I'm like, man, I really should have done that. But back then, I was like, motherfucker, I got video games I gotta play, and I don't want to be here. Hey, look, Breath of Life. Great fucking item. You know, I was like, nah, dude, this is not happening. That would double my tears, but no. So I didn't really show up. I eventually got kicked out. But during the times when I did show up in practice, there was this one kid. Well, it was actually like half of the fucking marching band, and most of the kids in school, and like everyone in general. That makes it sound really weird for what I'm gonna say when I actually do say it. Somebody once rolled me. So we were doing practice once. Yes, he drops an onion. We were doing practice, and on our downtime, we had it where like we were chilling and we were doing whatever, just kind of sitting around. I need 4 keys. And he told this joke. It was a joke like that was on Family Guy like the night before or like a year ago or something like that. I don't exactly remember. It was something to do with like Family Guy, and this kind of started showing me why it is like I don't watch this show. But he made this joke about Family Guy, and yeah, like everyone laughed. You know, it was whatever was, you know, popular at the time. It was one of the episodes that came out more recently. He made the joke. Everyone laughed, like, oh, that's pretty funny. And, you know, of course, I've seen the episode, too. Thank you. And, you know, I thought, okay, whatever. Yeah, it's whatever. And then, same thing happened at next practice. And 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 he seriously told the same joke for 2 fucking months. And I was like, wow, that's not really funny after the second telling, but okay. I don't know. I'm also one of those people who can't really, like, I don't know, I can't really retell or listen to too many jokes more than once or twice. It's kind of like I also can't watch movies more than once. Like, I like experiencing things the first time, but the rest of the times it's like, you know, it's that whole thing of like, well, it's not really the first time, so. Oh my god, what does that say about you and doing the sex? But, you know, that happened, and then after that, I also realized that, like, people, not saying specifically Family Guy, but people were pretty much, like, retelling the same jokes over and 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 over again. And it's also why I couldn't work in an office, because I'd have to deal with this shit. But people were pretty much just recounting the same joke over and over again for months and years at a time, which I still catch people on occasion doing it. But I think, I don't know, like out of high school, it seems people don't really do it too much anymore. I may not just be I may just not work in an area or in a type of field that would be, you know, it would have this where people just keep retelling the same fucking jokes all the time. It happens like where I work with the unloaders and stuff, but it's not that like super bad. Not like that movie, which was super bad. Yeah, so fuck you. I took all that shit just because. Fuck you. But I don't know. I've kind of gotten to that point where it's like I don't know. I can't work with certain people because like there are certain people who literally all they do is just reuse the same jokes over and over again. Which I mean I do too. I mean I can't really say shit. I guess that's kind of the thing, right? Is like, you know, if you're doing it, it's one thing because you like it, but if you're not doing it, then you know it doesn't work as well for you because you're not the one telling it. You don't find it as funny. But even then, like I don't really tell jokes more than 2 or 3 times, except you know I make like the shitty little ones every now and then, like there's this new game called The Binding of Isaac that we're playing, blah 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 blah. But it's one of those things where I noticed that like people just, like, they keep retelling the same shit over and over again, or they keep, what I should say is, like, they keep, like, redoing the same experience over and over again. And I'm just kind of like, oh, that's kind of cool, but, like, meh. It's not really just jokes, although, like, the vast majority of it is. Like, they'll recount the same thing that popped up on whatever show they watched, like Jimmy Kimmel or something like that, multiple times. Which, don't get me wrong, he's funny dude. And his show, like, all the late night shows are pretty good, but, like, they're not really good enough to warrant the same jokes over and over again. At least I don't think so. Which is also another thing. So the internet kind of has been, you know, recently up in arms with Rick and Morty fans, right? And I'm not saying shit about Rick and Morty, because I watch it too. Like, motherfucker, I watch it too. So, alright, let's do boop. Whatever. But, like, the people at my work, yeah, pay bombs, whatever. The people at my work, like, they found out I watch Rick and Morty, and, you know, all of a sudden it was like, oh, Jesus, oh my God, you watch Rick and Morty, oh my God, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, hey, dude, chill the fuck out. And that whole circle jerk got in. Oh God, sorry. That whole circle jerk got in because it was like, oh my God, it's Rick and Morty, blah, 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 blah. You love Rick and Morty? And it's like, yeah. And then of course came the whole, oh, well, you know, it's just such an intelligent show. You know, not everyone gets it. And I'm like, not really, dude. It's like, people said the same thing to me about the Big Bang Theory. It's funny. It has a bunch of sci-fi and, you know, like, gaping. It has a bunch of, like, sci-fi references and things like that. But don't overinflate your ego just because you watch a fucking TV show. Sorry, dude. Like, it would be different if you were sitting here and you were telling me, like, oh, well, you know, I watch every episode of Nova Science now and I follow up on the reports and things like that. Oh, well, okay. That's pretty cool. I mean, you know, NDT is pretty dope. Nova Science was a really awesome show. I used to watch it all the time. That doesn't mean I'm smarter than you because I fucking watch a TV show. You know? I'm not fighting delirium. Fuck that. But, you know, oh, okay. Still got an hour. Nice. But I'm not fucking smarter than you because I watch a goddamn TV show. Like, pull your ego out of your dick sack, dude. Which, realistically, like, the circle jerk of a lot of that is, it's kind of like making a joke on itself, right? You know, like the, oh my, what is that one copy pasta that bounces around all the time? I'm sure someone will put it in the comments now that I mentioned it. It's like, you watch something, I don't even fucking remember how it goes, but there was some copy pasta for Rick and Morty, and it was kind of like a parody on the fans themselves, but there are people that I've actually met who've been like that. They've been like, oh, well, you know, I watch Rick and Morty. It's kind of a more like an intellectual show. Like, they make fucking like poop jokes, just like Family Guy, Simpsons, any of that shit. Like, don't kid yourself, bro. Don't think that you're smarter just because you watch a TV show and you laugh at the jokes. Fun fact, most of the rest of us do too. I don't know. It's weird. Oh, cool. I didn't even need the whatever. Whatever. Didn't even need the goddamn bomb. That was a weird sound. There we go. Boom. Beautiful. 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 Oh, cool. Golden key. No, what am I doing? I'm like, oh, I gotta full clear the floor for the item room and stuff. No, I don't. I was gonna say, I'm pretty much just going to kill Isaac right now anyway, man. As soon as the, no. As soon as the Godhead aura, like, compounds on itself, then it's pretty much done. but no, yeah, Rick and Morty fans, like I said, I am one myself. But okay, so I got with one of my dudes that I work with. He was, you know, oh my god, I can't believe you watched the show. It's so funny and blah blah blah. And he was, you know, listing off all these references and whatnot. And it's like yeah, I've seen like, you know, the first season, like 2 or 3 episodes of the second season. I'm not this mega fan who like rewatches it every fucking week. Like, you know, it's one of those things where I kind of felt just a tiny bit uncomfortable, because it's like the dude lived up to what was essentially an internet stereotype for me, and I've never actually had that happen in real life, so I was kind of taken aback a little bit. It was a little weird for me. But yeah, he was like, oh my god, you know, this and that and this one, and like you know, reference this and that, and he just started quoting lines and whatnot. And that's great, man. That's great. If you love the show, fucking rock it, dude. But just because I've watched the show doesn't mean I'm an ultra fan of the show, which is kind of the same for anything. Oh god, anime fans are so bad with that shit too. I watch anime on occasion too. I haven't, like, recently in the past few years much, but I mean, I have watched a bunch of anime. But you know, the tool bags were like, oh well, you know, anime is just so high class. I mean, it is essentially Japanese cartoons, but oh no, it has so much more meaning. You just have to understand it. You just can't be dumb. And they say that, but it's much more like, you can understand it, but you just must be dumb. You know. That was actually unintentional. I didn't mean to hit that secret room too. Which, okay, so one of my managers has played Isaac. I'll go play another few rooms just to explain this one. One of my managers, you know, is on PlayStation, PC and all that. And I mean, he's played Isaac and whatnot. Because I've asked, you know, he's played a few little indie games, and I'm like, oh man, so you like, ever seen that Binding of Isaac game? He's like, yeah, I played it for a little bit, and then I got sick of it. And, you know, I wasn't a tool bag who was like, oh, well, you know, I have 700 hours in the game, and I have a YouTube channel, and I play it, and this and that, why are you so fucking bad, blah, blah, blah. I was like, oh, well, alright, that's cool, man. I can see that some people do that, whatever. You know, I'm not a fucking tool bag saying, oh, well, you know, you should play it because I play it, and if I like it, then I really, you know, you must like it too. Like, no. Like, chill the fuck out. It's a good game. It's a good show. It's not worthy of, you know, incredible and unrelenting praise. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you like the video, like the button. Outro.